Alright, this video is all about getting ready for your LuLaRoe business. So you're going to need some promo items and obviously some supplies. So the first stop is LuLaRoePromo.com. So here you can find some supply items such as there's pens, there's stickers, there's even patches, and there are hangers like water bottles, and there's racks, which are cool, but there's also other places you can get things like that. The things that I really recommend that you get here are in your initial order, you are going to get these dividers, but if you have, like, maybe you want to bring some that you just always have packed away for your in home pop ups, and then have some that are always at home. Sometimes it's nice to have extra ones of these, and then I recommend getting some of these Join the Movements. Um, Getting extra of these pop-up invitations because you do get some in your initial order, but you're going to be doing lots of pop-ups, so you're getting more of those. Then there's some fun things that you don't have to have, like these supply tees. Like this one was pretty fun. Unicorn. But the number one thing on here is the bags. These are well worth the $10. These are massive garment bags. They can carry up to 45 pounds. They have handles and a zipper, so that way the clothes, you can fold them up neatly and they can stay on the hanger, so it's an easy in and out. You can put them in, hang them up at the in-home pop-ups or events. So these are well worth the $10. They're durable up to 45 pounds, so you can get a whole bunch of these. They're durable, it'll keep the clothes clean, so I recommend that you get, maybe 8 to 10 of these to start off with. As you can see, they're really big, so definitely get some of these. The next site I recommend you go to is LuLaRoe Custom. I know right now LuLaRoe isn't approving any other graphics, so you need to order your business cards from this site. You can also order banners. So for business cards, you're going to go over here to business cards, and they have a whole bunch of different ones available, and they are always changing. So you're going to select the front of your card. There's a bunch of different ones available. A lot. You can even put your picture on there so they can remember your beautiful face. And then the back of your card, and there's different ones with pictures and your information. They're not too expensive. I would recommend you get at least 500 to start out with. And obviously the more you buy, the better discount you get. And this is important. Double check that you make sure your information is correct. There's also other cool stuff on here like invite cards, ask about me cards, there's signs, like you can get window decals for your car, magnets, yard sign, custom banners, all sorts of stuff. But definitely order business cards. Do that while you're waiting to onboard or while you're waiting for your shipment of stuff to come, because you want to have business cards ready to go, so when you send your online orders, you can have a business card to send those people, and so that you can start handing out business cards. People, when they compliment your clothes, business cards, you want to get your name out there. Then on Amazon, okay, yes, Laffy Taffies. I do give out Laffy Taffies in my shipments, which is why I would need 1,600 pieces. Don't worry, I don't eat them all myself. So right here, let's go to past LuLaRoe orders. So I did this self-adhesive wallpaper. So I ordered like 4 or 5 of these and did a spot on my wall and did a backdrop with this, and it was really easy. Well, I wouldn't say really easy, but with my husband's help, it was pretty easy and it was pretty cheap. You don't have to get this right away. I know it is kind of expensive, but if you are doing a lot of online orders, this is a good investment. And I know it seems like a lot of money right up front, but I found that after a while, the cost of ink was really expensive. It was more expensive than this printer. So that is something you can consider. Tax write-off. Because this is a thermal printer, so you don't have to pay for ink. You just have to pay for the label, and they're actually really cheap. So I didn't get this right away, but within a month I was like, okay, I am going through way too much ink. So this is something to think about. I did get the lighting kit because I didn't have the best natural light. I do have an open window, but sometimes I'm taking my photos at night. So I do highly recommend that you get some sort of lighting kit. This isn't like the best kit ever, but it still works really good for the price. And if you have natural lighting, that's awesome, but it's still good to have a backup, even if you do have natural light, especially if you sometimes have to take photos at night. Then a dress form, I recommend that you get size small. Occasionally, the extra extra smalls might not fit on here, so you might have to do them on a hanger. I do have some kids, like little plastic dress forms for my kids' clothes that are really cheap. They're like 20 bucks or 15 bucks. So that's what I do for my extra small stuff that doesn't fit on the mannequin. But this one will fit your 3XL and your extra small and small. Occasionally, not your extra extra small or your kids' clothes, but that's why I have a kids mannequin for. But this will fit almost everything else. And for my plus size clothes, I just use like my hair clips and clip it in the back. And then I did not start off with these lovely JLo legs. I actually just originally hung my legs, or my legs. I did not hang my legs. I hung my leggings over the mannequin, but the more I did it, I wanted to get a better view of the leggings. So then I started hanging. I know some people will hang the leggings on a hook, on a hanger on the wall. You can do that. Then I upgraded to one leg. Um, so there's a single leg, and now I have a double leg. And I think it makes the best impression, and it makes the leggings look their best. It's up to you, but the better the pictures, the better they sell. So I thought this was a good investment. I just barely got this after 4 months, so you can work up to it, but someday maybe you will have a JLo mannequin too. Um, then I just barely got this. This is something I'm going to experiment with my Periscope cells. So this comes with like 3 different backdrops. You could even use this as your backdrop for your regular picture taking. So these have bigger lights. My basement is really dark. So for my Periscope cells, I want to have bigger lights and have like a white backdrop so that when I show off the clothes, it will be bright and light so I can see them. Um, then that's also why I got this Rode mic, is so I can do Periscope cells, and when I'm opening the clothes and doing live cells, they can hear my voice, because sometimes with all the crinkling it gets kind of loud. That's also why I bought this um, tripod, is for the Periscope cells. So remember, I did not start off with all this extra stuff. So you can keep it simple at first. Don't feel like you have to have everything at the beginning, because you don't. Just build up to it. So then on the shopping list, that's stuff that I keep buying, the Laffy Taffies, and I did not start out with those in the beginning. That's something I do now. I have a little plastic bag, this, that I put my little business card in, and I also have like a little postcardy thing that says, like, thank you, something about hosting a party, and all that good stuff. And then instead of doing rubber bands on my leggings, I do these. They're hair bands. Then they can multi-purpose it. They can use it to tie their hair, and maybe they'll think of you. Like, oh, my leggings lady, she gave me a hair tie. And these, they just look nice, and I hate rubber bands. They just are harder to do. And these are prettier. So these are pretty cheap. You get 100 for like 13 bucks. And if you have Amazon Prime, free shipping. Then these are the hangers I use. They are 50 cents about a hanger, but they are more boutique-like. They're velvet hangers, so I feel like for the in-home experience, it looks nicer. You don't have to use nicer hangers, but for when I bring them to people's homes or when I do an open house at my own home, I feel like it looks nicer quality. Plus, the added bonus is the clothes stay on them better than plastic hangers. They don't fall off as much. So yes, they are a little more expensive, but they last really well. So I think it's worth it. The other hangers that I use, these, I use Z-Racks because I tried like the other type of racks. They felt like they were really flimsy, and like the double-sided racks. I used them at an in-home pop-up once, and like a kid was climbing between them, and like he almost tipped him over on himself, and that like freaked me out a lot because I didn't want him to get hurt, and just like insurance and all that sort of liability stuff. I just like these Z-Racks because they're really sturdy and they can hold up to 400 pounds. The other ones, not so much. The other thing I like about these is you buy them and they come with the double bar. You don't have to use the double bar, but at any time you can convert these into double bar. So it could be like, oh, I'm going to use this as a dress rack or to start out with, and then you can change it into, shirts and skirts. But all of these are double bar capable, so I feel like you get more for your money. So I have all of my racks now are these. So some of them have shirts and skirts on them, and some of them have dresses. And occasionally, I watch the prices on these. Occasionally, they'll like go on sale. Seriously, they'll be like $60. You can buy them used and new, but I don't know why. And then for the Great American Hanger Company, excuse me, a box of 100, it's like $50. So again, about 50 cents a hanger. I buy these skirt hangers. I know some people would rather do the clips on these type of hangers for their skirts. That's fine, but this is just what I use. And I think that's it because Sarah Silly, honestly, there's like candy in that list. But that's it for what I use for my um, what I use. Hope you learned a lot and find something that will help you with buying your stuff to start your LuLaRoe business. Thanks.